Dear friends, excellencies, and colleagues, Namaste. The world stands at an inflection point. In this context, the realization of Auroville, the model town envisioned by Maharishi Sri Aurobindo and his spiritual partner Mira Alfassa from France, known as the Mother, becomes even more relevant for humanity. Auroville has been aimed to fulfill human unity through an integral change of consciousness. This was possible due to an immense yoga, the supramental yoga, which Sri Aurobindo carried out for humanity. I'm concerned with the earth, he would say. It is a terrestrial realization that I seek, not a flight to distant summits. All other yogs regard this life as an illusion or a passing phase. The supramental yoga alone regards it as a thing created by the divine for a progressive manifestation and takes the fulfillment of life and body as its object. The association between Auroville and UNESCO dates back even before the project, before the foundation of Auroville. Since 1966, UNESCO has passed 5 resolutions in support of Auroville. In 1968, the mother, founder of Auroville, appointed Mrs. Kailash Javeri to be the secretary in charge, UNESCO section. And since then, collaboration has continued for over 50 years. The General Assembly of UNESCO unanimously passed resolutions in 1966, 68, 70, and 83 in support of Auroville, inviting member states and international non-governmental organizations to participate in the development of Auroville as an international cultural township designed to bring together the values of different cultures and civilizations in a harmonious environment with integrated living standards that correspond to man's physical and spiritual needs. The fifth resolution, passed on 13th November 2017 at the 39th General Conference of the World Body to commemorate Auroville's 50th year, stated, 28 February 2018 will mark the 50th anniversary of the founding of Auroville. Further recognizing that Auroville is a successful and unique model project, proving the capacity of an international community after almost 50 years of existence to continue to live up to its initial founding ideas of peace and international harmony, and which are also UNESCO's own values and principles, as well as some of its major priorities, invites the Director General to reinforce the association of UNESCO with Auroville and organize commemorative activities for its 50th anniversary, and to re-invite the member states on the special occasion of Auroville's 50th anniversary to participate in Auroville's further development. UNESCO Resolution at 39th General Assembly 2017. UNESCO has continued to support the foundation of Auroville and over the years has continued to show interest in the unfolding development even as Auroville was declared the Auroville Foundation following an Act of Parliament. The ideals of Auroville and UNESCO have similarities in values and principles. The key aspects of the Auroville experiment resonate strongly with some of UNESCO's major priorities and concerns, such as dialogue among civilizations, cultures, and religions, cultural diversity and culture as a factor for development, poverty eradication, quality education, and lifelong learning and renewable energies. Several events, conferences have been organized over the years in collaboration with Auroville and UNESCO. The Auroville Earth Institute is the UNESCO Chair of Earth Architecture established in Auroville. Unlike many ashrams and communities around the world, Auroville carries a unique legacy for the future as full-fledged city designed to herald the changes the earth and humanity need consciously and at multiple levels, from education to ecology, from a new urbanism to a shared economy, from a spiritual culture of synthesis to a universal education to ecology, from a new urbanism to a shared economy, from a spiritual culture to a universal census that embraces the world. Such an experiment has never been tried before, and perhaps now it becomes even more important and necessary to see it realized in its full potential to become a model at the service of humanity and its destiny. The learning of Auroville's 5 decades long journey of experiments for integral and unending education complements the larger goals of UNESCO and its critical goal exemplified by the UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and ensure inclusive and quality education for all and promote lifelong learning. During a visit to Auroville, Mr. A.M. Bao from Senegal, then Director General of UNESCO in 1986, said, "You have been able to transcend what yesterday may have been barriers that separated you. You work together, you understand each other, and perhaps you are what I might say, a summing up of the aspiration of the world of tomorrow." In 1998, Federico Mayer, Director General of UNESCO, said, "The Auroville project, situated in Tamil Nadu, South India, which has been supported by the General Conference of UNESCO in 1966, 68, 1970, and 1983, is actively developing according to the basic principles of international understanding and human unity." And in 2008, Mr. Koichiro Matsuura, Director General of UNESCO, spoke at the 40th anniversary in Paris. Auroville's ability to survive and evolve over 4 decades bears witness to the strength of the founding principles and the resolve and perseverance of its citizens. In today's globalized world fraught with regional conflicts and economic instability, it is especially reassuring to witness such enduring models of solidarity and humanism. Further, in the words of Mrs. Irina Bukova, Director General of UNESCO in 2014, Sri Aurobindo will also forever be associated with the founding of Auroville, a unique international township founded in 1968 as a place where people from different cultural, educational, and political backgrounds can work together towards the common goal of unity through diversity. I have indeed visited this magical place. Today, this learning and vision continue to draw devotees from the world over following Sri Aurobindo's profound integral yoga teachings. In 2022, it is Maharishi Sri Aurobindo's 150th birth anniversary. To mark this, Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi and his government have already taken steps to honor his legacy by prominently featuring Sri Aurobindo as part of India's Republic Day, and has further supported the Multiversity project to spread his vision and teachings worldwide and committed to the development of Auroville. Delegates from UNESCO were present at Auroville's inauguration and had met the mother. Today, Sri Aurobindo's statue stands at the Paris UNESCO building at Fontenoy and has been commemorated by our Honorable Prime Minister as well. In this auspicious and critical year for the world, we look forward to a conference dedicated to Sri Aurobindo at UNESCO, Paris, to bring hope, courage, and vision to the people of the world, to foster dialogue as we advance on the path of evolution, on the path of the future that needs the greater light of unity and consciousness. As Sri Aurobindo himself said in his essays on the Gita, we of the coming day stand at the head of a new age of development and a larger synthesis. We do not belong to the past dawns, but to the noons of the future. A mass of new energy is flowing into us. All this points to a very new, and a very vast synthesis. The changes needed require a practical and conscious engagement with the future, by initiating new models for society, for education, economy, governance, urban planning, and most importantly, human relationships beyond all divisions. In other words, cities and urban settlements that will not perpetuate the problems of today, but initiate conscious and mindful patterns of harmony and human unity for the future. May Auroville become such a place of light and synthesis and a beacon for the next evolutionary step of the world. Greetings to all from UNESCO Paris. Jai Hind.